Good day, and welcome to Hiroshima University's English Podcast. Hi, everyone. It's great to have you here today. I'm Joe.
And I'm Kay. Joe, I have a question. You have traveled to a lot of countries. What are some of the best airlines in the world?
Some of the best airlines in the world.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
今日のテーマは航空会社の料理についてですが、その前に現実の世界の一般の航空会社のどこが素晴らしいかということについて皆さんに教えたいと思います。So Joe, what are some of the best airlines in the world?
Okay, I could give you my opinion, Kay, but let me just tell you about a real survey, a study that this one nonprofit organization called Skytrax, it's a London-based nonprofit organization. Every year they do this huge survey of millions of customers, what they like in their airlines, and they come up with the best 100 airlines.
これから皆さんに教える調査結果はスカイトラックというロンドンの非営利団体によって調べられたものです。
That's right, and we'll get right to the best ones. Number one, like that. Number one is Qatar Airways. Qatar is this country in the Middle East, right? And number two, according to them, is Singapore Airlines, based in Singapore, right? And number three is Cathay Pacific, which is based in Hong Kong.
Okay, so Qatar Airways and Singapore Airlines and Cathay Pacific, right?
That's right. These three airlines are really known for their seat comfort, their in-flight service by the workers in there, the meals, of course, the entertainment, that kind of thing. And another interesting thing about the number three airline on the list, Cathay Pacific, is that it is a 100% owner of Dragon Air, which is another airline that flies into Hiroshima.
Yay.
Right, so if you ever go between Hiroshima and Hong Kong, for example, Hiroshima and Hong Kong, you might want to try this Dragon Air, which is part of the number three top in the world. But of course, Singapore Airlines and Qatar Airways also fly into Narita, so you might want to try them.
日本のエアラインはどうなんでしょうか? Joe, how about Japanese airlines?
Okay, the top one on the list of 100 is ANA.
Wow.
They're ranked number 7, which is very high, number 7, right? And Japan Airlines is number 21, which is pretty high, I guess. A few other famous world airlines, for example, is Asiana Airlines, based in Korea. They're number 11, Asiana Airlines. And Lufthansa, which is a big German one, very famous, they're number 12. And KLM, which is a very famous European airline based in the Netherlands. KLM is 28, for example.
And how about the American Airlines, Joe?
Well, okay, they're really low on the list.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Delta, which is very famous, is number 45, and United Airlines is number 60 on their list out of 100.
どうやらランク的に見るとアメリカの航空会社はあんまり質が良くないみたいですね。今日のダイアログは、航空会社を明記してはいませんが、多分アメリカ人のライターさんが書いているので、アメリカの航空会社の、あんまり良くない食事についてなんだと思います。
Let's listen at slow speed.
How can airline flight attendants have the courage to serve such crappy food?
Huh?
You know, they're the ones in charge of passing out all the meals, yet they never take a stand and tell the sky chefs to make something edible.
Huh. Tell me about it.
Just think, most of those men and women working up in the skies are somebody's parents. Ugh, I'd hate to be their kids.
Huh. You're so mean.
Maybe. But can you honestly say you'd want a parent who brought home leftovers like that every night? I've been on flights where my okayu looked like manju, where my chicken tasted like fish, or where my chocolate cake smelled like feet. You can't honestly tell me you'd want to eat that.
Well, I guess not.
Exactly. And it's not fair to the passengers who have no choice but to eat that junk.
Good point. But the flight attendants are usually so cute that I don't really notice what I'm eating.
You're such a pig.
What can I say? The heart wants what the heart wants.
I just want something edible.
Then take a stand. Start a protest. Get involved.
Yeah, because the next thing CNN really wants to cover is a group of arrogant college students complaining that their airline food isn't good enough. Talk about first world problems.
Well, take it or leave it, I guess. There's not too much you can do.
Hey, you should become a flight attendant. You're just about as helpful as one.
These two people in the dialogue, they're really troubled by the food in the airplanes. Right.
今日のダイアログは2人の男女がエアプレインの中で料理がまずいっていうことについてひたすら言っているお話ですね。まず女性はフライトアテンダントはよくこんなひどい食べ物を出せるよねというふうに言っています。To have the courage to 何々でよく何々できたものだ。そして crappy でひどい、おぞましいという意味です。
Right, to have the courage to do something means you're very brave, you can do it.
For example,
I don't have the courage to tell her the truth because she will be very sad like that. I don't have the courage to tell her the truth.
or
I had the courage, Kay, to run in the marathon. I knew it would really be hard, but I had the courage to at least try to do it.
Did you really run in the marathon, Joe?
No, Kay, it's just an English example sentence, right?
Okay.
What they say in the dialogue is that these flight attendants have the courage to serve such crappy food. That's a very good expression too. Crappy food means terrible food. It's kind of strong, and especially young people say it. So you shouldn't say it to older people so much like that. Oh, that food was crappy. It's a little too strong, but young people say it among themselves.
実は crap でうんちという意味があって、多分この crappy は crap から来ている言葉だと思います。映画でよく聞かれる言葉ですね。友達以外には言わない方がいいです。
Right, so young people say, for example, that movie was crappy. Or she's a crappy teacher, a terrible teacher. It's like that. Young people say that.
で女の人はもうあの人たちは食事を出す担当なんだからもうシェフに食べられるものを作るように主張するべきというふうに言っています。in charge of 何々で何々の担当とか何々をする責任があるという意味です。
And here, the flight attendants are in charge of passing out all the meals. They're in charge of passing out all the meals. It's their job, they're the boss, so they have responsibility. It's like that.
Joe, are you in charge of teaching a lot of students?
Yes, Kay, I'm in charge of teaching a lot of students.
そして to take a stand で主張するという意味です。
In the dialogue, the woman says that the flight attendants should take a stand. They should say that this food is crappy and that they're not going to serve it. Like that. They should say to the bosses.
そして edible で食べられるという意味です。
Yeah, they want the sky chefs to make something edible. Sky chefs are the cooks, right, for the food, right? To make something edible, that means you can eat it. Kate, is grass edible?
That's a difficult question.
That's right. Maybe cats think.
Oh, yes.
Cats think grass is edible, but people do not think grass is edible. That's right. And again in the dialogue, the two people speaking want the airlines to serve something edible.
で、ここで女の人は考えても見てよと男の人に言っています。私だったらあの人たちの子供にはなりたくないわというふうに言っています。男の人は意地悪だねというふうに言っています。でも女の人としてはだって毎晩あんな残り物を持って帰られるのよというふうに言っています。 leftovers で残り物という意味です。
Leftovers is especially a good word you can use if you go to a restaurant and you have a lot of extra food. You can somehow ask them to take it home. That food that you take home is called leftovers. It also can be just in your house if you make a lot of food at night. The next morning, I ate some leftovers for breakfast. That's a good one. I ate some leftovers from breakfast. I ate some leftovers for breakfast. That means the food from the previous dinner. And in the dialogue, the woman says that if these flight attendants bring home the food that's left over, right? They're pretty bad parents like that.
男の人もまあ嫌だよねというふうに言っています。女の人は本当よ、あのゴミくずを乗客は食べないといけないんだから本当理不尽だわというふうに言っています。To have no choice but で何々せざるを得ないという意味です。
Right, the passengers, of course, in an airline have no choice but to eat the junk that's there.
で、ここで言う junk はゴミくずという意味ですね。
That's right. It's like very bad food, like that.
じゃあ、could you give an example of to have no choice but?
That's right. For example, the student here, he didn't study, so for the test, he had no choice but to cheat. Like that. He had no choice but to cheat.
And to give one more example?
I was late for work. I had to drive very fast. I had no choice but to drive very fast. Everyone, try to make your own example sentence. Can you do it? Then you'll really learn it.
で、男の人はまあ僕は客室乗務員さんが可愛くて自分が何を食べてるかなんて気づいてないけどねっていう風に言っています。ここで彼女は男性を pig という言葉を使って侮辱していますが、この言葉には3つの意味があります。
That's right. When you call someone a pig, oh, don't be such a pig, there's 3 different meanings that it could have. One is a person who eats too much. Oh, don't be such a pig. Or you're really a pig eating so much. You're eating too much, like that. That's one meaning of pig. Another meaning is very dirty, not clean. For example, you go into your friend's room, it's very dirty. Oh, don't be such a pig. You should clean your room more. Or this room looks like a pig's room. Something like that, you can say. So one is a person who eats too much. Another is a person with a dirty room or who's too dirty. And the third reason that they're really using in this dialogue is kind of uncultured, to be very low level, not high quality.
で、ここで彼はフライトアテンダントさんについてちょっと不適切な発言をしています。で、ここで彼は彼女にピッグと呼ばれてしまうわけですが、ここでの意味はだらしないとか下品という意味ですね。
That's right.
そして最後の言葉です。女の人はもう CNN は機内食にケチをつける傲慢な大学生を報道することになるわねというふうに言っています。Joe, how do you say 傲慢な in English?
To be arrogant.
Arrogant.
That's right. Everyone, the pronunciation. Arrogant.
Arrogant.
Right. Don't be so arrogant. Or that teacher is really arrogant. And with that, let's listen to the dialogue at natural speed. And then after this, I want to hear, does Kay have any interesting airline stories? She's gone to New Zealand and things like that. Let's listen to an interesting story by Kay.
How can airline flight attendants have the courage to serve such crappy food?
Huh?
You know, they're the ones in charge of passing out all the meals, yet they never take a stand and tell the sky chefs to make something edible.
Tell me about it.
Just think, most of those men and women working up in the skies are somebody's parents. I'd hate to be their kids.
You're so mean.
Maybe. But can you honestly say you'd want a parent who brought home leftovers like that every night? I've been on flights where my okayu looked like manju, where my chicken tasted like fish, or where my chocolate cake smelled like feet. You can't honestly tell me you'd want to eat that.
Well, I guess not.
Exactly. And it's not fair to the passengers who have no choice but to eat that junk.
Good point. but the flight attendants are usually so cute that I don't really notice what I'm eating.
Ugh, you're such a pig.
What can I say? The heart wants what the heart wants.
I just want something edible.
Then take a stand. Start a protest. Get involved.
Yeah, because the next thing CNN really wants to cover is a group of arrogant college students complaining that their airline food isn't good enough. Talk about first world problems.
Well, take it or leave it, I guess. There's not too much you can do.
Hey, you should become a flight attendant. You're just about as helpful as one.
So, Kay, you went to New Zealand, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little about the New Zealand airline that you used?
Oh, yes. I have an interesting story that I experienced in the airplane going to New Zealand. In New Zealand airplane, every time you travel by airplane, you have to watch a video in case if you face some emergency. And
Right, they're very serious videos,
Yes,
very boring,
yes.
boring videos, so nobody
yes,
watches.
that is it. But usually flight attendants appearing in that video are well dressed. But in that New Zealand airline video, all the people in that video were not wearing anything. Well, actually, they were painting their body.
Okay, so they're it looked almost like they were naked or something, but they had paint on their bodies.
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of a funny video, right? These days, a number of airlines around the world have these kind of funny videos for showing the emergency procedures so that people tend to watch the movie a little bit more.
皆さんも飛行機の中で何か面白い経験をしたことはありますか？ぜひ友達と良いことでも悪いことでも英語でお話ししてみてください。
That's right. Every week when you listen to our podcast, try to speak English, the words in the podcast, with your friend, and then your conversation ability will become very good.
So see you at the next Hiroshima University's English podcast.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.